Well, good morning. As I said, we got a cold spell for a few days here, so I'm probably going to be working on cleaning the pistons and cylinders for the 60. Next week I'd like to get them to the machine shop to be bored. So I'm cleaning them up with emery cloth. And this is one of the rustier ones, but I'm wrapping it around the file and working in the grooves to clean the piston ring grooves out. It's Wednesday, it's January 27th, and even if they're short videos, I want to show the progress I make on it, because I said this is my priority for this year. I've only known this crawler for 50 years, which you've heard me say many times. So it's time I get it running. I definitely want it running for the shows in August, because we didn't have any shows last year, as you all know. Everyone's really going to be chomping at the bit for them this year, and I think they'll take place this year. So I hope to get as much of my equipment as I can, especially for the Baraboo show. So you can see the difference here, how these are cleaning up nice. I got those to go yet, and the oil ring over here. I tried getting some little wire brushes to go in there, but they all seem to be a little too wide. So I'm just going to do it the slow, tedious way by hand. I kind of enjoy doing it like that. We'll get the oil ring on the bottom, oil ring groove. You can see it's an oil ring groove with holes in it. When I get this running, it'll be an exciting moment for me. Kind of like when I got that P&H running, oh, I don't know, a dozen or 14 years ago, because I had seen that as a teenager and never saw it run. So when I had it running for the very first time, it was pretty exciting. I don't know why it's taken me so long to work on this. I guess I just have too many projects in the works all the time. About 2 years ago is when I last really worked on it, through the month of February, when I finished taking the engine apart, or finished taking the last 2 cylinders off. The ring grooves are looking pretty good. Now I'll work at getting the skirts cleaned up. I'm going to try using wire brush a little bit. I put it around a piece of 2x4 just so I don't, otherwise I'm just kind of just going over the high spots. it's really starting to look pretty good. And I gotta clean the rings up. I have some new rings. If I remember right, I got those, oh, I guess that's almost 2 years ago too already. I think I'm gonna be having like 2 new compression rings on each piston. See, the rings clean up nicely. See, they shine up real nice. I'm sure some of you are out there saying just put new rings, all new rings in, but I'm always on the frugal side, and they are quite expensive. I think with new bores and a couple new rings on each piston, it'll be just fine. I had to get some new rings because I couldn't, if you looked at older videos, I had to break some of them to get them out. I'll clean the insides of them. There. Ring looks darn good. And oh, see, this is where I'm gonna have to check them all. I have to check all the rings and all the ring grooves. See there, it's sticking, and I can't have that. See, it's got to, I have to check them all so they all drop in there nice and free like that. See, they're sticking a lot. My guess is one of the rest of your pistons, and these are probably ones where I had to break them out. I didn't keep track of which pistons I broke them out of. Getting better. It's still binding in there. Here's a spot where it's not dropping in again. I think I have that groove pretty good. See, here, this is, I think, one of the best pistons. Let's see. And the rings probably came out of that one. See, those grooves were much cleaner to start out with. So they won't all take as much work as that piston. And there's only 4 of them. Oh, I'm going to take a break. Well, I'm back. Working on another one. See, I got a couple of them kind of cleaned out already. This one's not quite as rusty. It's more like oily carbon. It loads the paper up immediately. Now I'm gonna clean up an oil ring. See, the oil rings have the slots in them. See, they clean up real nice. I'll clean the inside of the ring with the wire brush. There, now the inside of the ring looks good. Now, we'll tear off a little piece. Fold it in half. And we'll clean out each one of these slots. Looks pretty good. Like I said, I know a lot of people think I should just put all new rings in, but they're quite expensive. And being cast iron rings, and I'll have new bores with a fresh cross hatch pattern. These cast iron rings should seat in rather quickly and be just fine, because cast iron rings are a lot more forgiving than the modern chrome. They might not last as long, but they're way more forgiving than modern chrome faced rings. Now we'll see how it fits in the groove. Yeah, it's a little tight. We gotta clean that groove out some more. Now we'll check it all the way around. See, it's dropping all the way in really easily with no sign of sticking. So that should be good. Get just a little bit of carbon and rust out from the corner of the groove where the emery cloth doesn't get down into. There's a little spot, yeah. That seems to fit good. I know I never asked to hear from you out there. I thought I would just do little videos each day for the people who want to follow the progress on the 60, no matter how little bit it is, so you can see all the steps that I'm going through to get this 60 running. And I really hope to get it running by August. So once again, I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching.